ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नारायणं गुरुं वन्दे शरण्यं भक्तबान्धवं गौरमनुविष्टं पूर्णां राधदास्यं प्रदायकम् निरूपानुगाचार्यवर्यं रूपमञ्जरिप्रेष्ठकं पतितपावनकरुण्यं युगाचार्य नारायणम् वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। श्यामसुन्दर श्रीकन्धशेखर स्मिरहासर मुरली मनोहर राधिकर सिकमं कृपानिधे स्वप्रिया चरण किङ्करीं कुरु। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाई तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवास च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradhatama Sri Guru Pada Padma Nita Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Ashtotara Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudeva, and to my most worshipable Shiksha and Sannyasa Guru, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Astotara Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vijnana Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and to all Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga, all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my most respectful obeisances. So by the Father's mercy of Srila Gurudeva and all Mahabhagavata Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. So verse 16. Daitayatva jaharanyam eko krishnarva bhavanam ringayam ashakapyangri karshantu dosha nishvanaihi. One cowherd maiden became Trinavarta and displayed the bhav of carrying away another cowherd girl, who thought she had become baby Krishna. Yet another gopi, hearing the sweet sound of her own ankle bells, and thinking the sound was coming from Krishna's ankle bells, started to drag her feet on the earth, and in this way enacted Krishna's sweet crawling pastimes. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshani. One gopi became possessed by the mood of baby Krishna, and another one picked her up in the mood of Trinavarta, the whirlpool demon. Sorry, not whirlpool, whirlwind demon. In other words, one gopi imitated Trinavarta and played the pastime of picking up Krishna. Another gopi was imitating Krishna crawling in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj as his ankle bells were making sound. Surprised by hearing the sound of her own ankle bells, then she thought she was trying to look where the sound was coming from. So in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:8-22, it is described how Krishna and Balaram, they were crawling and making sound with their waist and ankle bells. For this verse, there is no commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti. Verse 17. Krishna ramaite dvetu gopayantas chakaschana vatsayating hanti chanya tatraika tu bakayatim. Two gopis played Krishna and Ram, means Balarama, who were surrounded by many other gopis, acting like cowherd boys and cows. One gopi became Vatsasur, while another became Shri Krishna, killed that demon. Similarly, one gopi became Bakasur, and another one played Shri Krishna, who exhibited the bhava of tearing the demon apart. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshani. The gopis, they played like Shri Krishna and Shri Ram, and many others acted like the cowherd boys and the cows. So the gopi who was imitating Krishna pretended to kill the other one who was imitating Vatsasur. And the other gopi was acting like Krishna and pretending to kill the gopi who was playing Bakasur, the crane demon. Verse 18. Ahuya dura gayatvat krishnastam anuvartatim venum kwanantim kridanti anyasam santi sadhu iti. Shri Krishna used to call the cows and calves who had drifted far away in the forest by playing his flute. In the same way, one gopi taught herself to be Shri Krishna, and while playing the flute, exhibited the bhava of calling the cows who had wandered off in the forest. Other gopis praised her, exclaiming, "Well done, well done." So, to this point, the gopis, they were only imitating Krishna's childhood pastimes. So this is the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada, Vaishnava Toshani. But now, the gopis, they begin to imitate the beautiful pastimes of Krishna before killing Pralambasur. So, it means when Krishna begins to cowherd, and this is the beginning also of his Kishora age. And Kishore age is Alamban, means support for Sringara Rasa. In this verse, the gopis Anubhav manifest imitating Krishna as their beloved. So in this way, the gopis, one gopi played the flute, imitated Krishna playing the flute to call his cows and calves who were very far away. And all the other gopis, they imitated all the cowherd boys, and they exclaimed, "Sadhu, sadhu," means well done, well done. Verse 19. Kashanchit swabhujam nyasya chalanki aha parananu krishnoham pashattagatim lalitam ititam manaha. One gopi, absorbed in Shri Krishna Chandra, put her arm on the shoulder of another gopi and started walking about, telling the other gopis, "Oh Sakhas, I am Krishna. Just see the charming way I walk." So there are no commentaries. Next, verse 20. Mahavaishtavat varshabhyam tatranam vihitam maya iti uptvaikena hastina yatanti unnidade ambaram. One gopi became Shri Krishna and said, "O Vrajavasis, don't be afraid of this torrential rain. I have made all arrangements for your protection." Speaking thus, the gopi imitated the lifting of Govardhan by stretching out her veil over her head. Verse 21. Aruhyaika padakramya shirasi aha param nripa dustahe gacha jatoham kalanam nandudandakrit. O Parikshit, one gopi imitated the serpent Kaliya, and another, copying Shri Krishna, climbed on her head and kicking her said, "O wicked serpent, go away from here. I have taken birth to punish envious persons like you." Verse 22. Tatrikovachahe gopa davagni pashator banam chakshumsi ashwapid dvamvo vidhashe kshemam anjasa. One gopi became Shri Krishna and spoke to the other gopis who were imitating the gopas, who were scared of the forest fire. "O cowherd folks, look, a fierce fire is burning the forest. All of you quickly close your eyes. I will easily protect you." Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshani. So when imitating the lila of protecting the Brajavasis from forest fire, the one gopi went into deep meditation by closing her eyes. Why? Because she felt the intense fire of separation from Shri Krishna in her heart. In this way, she was experiencing the forest fire also externally around her. Therefore, she said, "O cowherd boys, close your eyes, because I will do something auspicious for you. If you do not close your eyes, the heat of the forest fire will destroy your eyesight. Verse 23. Bhadanyanya sraja kachi tanvitatra ulukale bhadnani bandha bitaram hayanyam gavamusham tviti vita sudrik pidayasyam bejabiti vidambanam. One gopi accepted the mood of Brajeshwari Sri Jashoda externally, and one Islander gopi became immersed in the bhava of Shri Krishna. The gopi playing Jashoda tied up the gopi playing Krishna with a flower garland, exactly as he had been tied to the grinding mortar. The Brajasundari playing Krishna started enacting his behavior of crying in fright, exhibiting fear, and with tears coming from her beautiful eyes. This gopi covered her face with her hands, just as Krishna had done. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarartha Darshini. After this pastime, suddenly the divine madness of the gopis subsided, and also their feeling of oneness with Krishna subsided. And then the feeling that I am a gopi again manifested in their hearts. Then Jogmaya, she appeared to play the role of Jashoda, while the gopis were playing the role of sakas by breaking yogurt pots, stealing butter, etc. Then Jogmaya, she bound one gopi with a flower garland, just like Jashoda bound Krishna with a rope. Verse 24. Evam Krishnam Prishamana Vrindavana Latastarum Vyachakshata Vanodeshe Padani Paramatmanaham. O Parikshit, while performing the pastimes and again inquiring from the trees and creepers of Vrindavan, the Brajadevis arrived at a place in the forest where they noticed the footprints of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, the super soul. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushani. So while the Brajadevis, they were singing again and again the pastimes of Krishna, enacting them, they inquired from the trees and creepers where was Krishna. Then they came to a place where they found the footprints of Krishna. Then they thought, how astonishing. So many sages, they discuss about the lotus feet of Paramatma, but these words can only be like a hint. They cannot express what it is actually. And the sages also, they thought, we are sages, but the gopis are superior to us. We are not equal to the gopis, not even slightest. So how can we attain the mood of being Krishna's eternal beloved, which is a special type of prema? So the sequence of Leelas from the first verse of this chapter up to this verse, when the gopis saw the footprints of Krishna, have a special order. So the first is the feeling the fire of separation. Second, the gopis extending their arms and imitating the embrace of Krishna. Then third, singing and searching and enacting the pastimes of killing Putana and others. And then fourth, seeing Krishna's footprints. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So the gopis, they proceeded further inquiring about Krishna. Due to the divine madness of separation, the gopis forgot themselves and became one with the mood of Krishna. Then they begin to enact many pastimes of Krishna. The moods behind all of Krishna's loving glances and other gestures infiltrated the gopis' bodies. They became mad and started relishing the highest stage of prema. So the gopis, they started imitating the different pastimes of Krishna and said, I am Krishna. Just see how gracefully I walk. So as soon as that absorption decreased, they again became self-aware and started searching for Krishna again. So even in the pastime of Prahlada Maharaj, it is said that some devotees, when they're fully absorbed in Krishna, they imitate him. So in this way, when that absorption subsided, they begin to ask, to inquire from the trees and creepers and other objects, feeling very intense separation. Now verse 25. Tani vyaktam mithani nandashunur mahatmana lakshante hi dvajam boja vajram kushaya vadivihi After seeing the footprints, the gopis said, these footprints certainly belong to the crest jewel of benevolent persons, Nandana Sri Shama Sundara. Because the marks of the flag, lotus, thunderbolt, elephant, goat, and barley corn are clearly visible. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushni. So after seeing the two footprints of Krishna, the gopis identified the special signs that Krishna has in his two lotus feet. All these marks indicates a Mahatma, great personality. And because Krishna is the supreme person, he has all of them. So in the Padma Purana, we find the description of 16 different marks in Krishna's foot soles. 8 of them are on the right sole and 7 are on the left. So the 8 on the right sole are flag, lotus, thunderbolt, elephant, goat, barley corn, swastika, a line going upwards, and an octagon. The 7 on the left sole are the rainbow, triangle, water pot, half moon, double circle, fish, and a cow's hoof print. So, and besides this, there is another mark like a jamun fruit. Jamun means rose apple. So that makes 8 in total of 16. In Krama Dipika, there are also different descriptions of signs in Krishna's lotus feet. In different scriptures also we find also descriptions. So besides the 16 marks described, we also find the disc, the conch, and the umbrella. So then there is a total of 19 marks. So then we have here the description, where is each one located. I'm not going to describe everything. In the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, it also the same way. He describes also the marks, where it is located, like that. Okay, we go to the verse 26. Teistai padaistat padavin anvichantyo grato balha vadvapadai supriktani vilokyarta sammabhruvam. The Brajasundaris continue searching for their beloved Krishna, following his footprints. Noticing one young bride's footprints intermingled with his, they became very disturbed and talked among themselves. The commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushni. So the gopis, they continue searching for Krishna, following his footprints. But then suddenly they stopped seeing those footprints. Also they noticed there was another pair of footprints of a young girl. So, and at some point also they stopped seeing the footprint of the young girl. Then they thought that Krishna has lifted this young girl on his shoulder and walked away. Also because Krishna's footprints were a little deeper after that on the ground. Verse 27. Kasyapadani chaitani yartayananda sununa amsanyasta prakosthaya ke karino karina jata. Oh, which fortunate Brajasundari's footprints are these? Just as a she-elephant walks with her beloved, the king of elephants, she is strolling along with Nandana Shama Sundar, resting her arm on his shoulder. So, Radhika's Swapaksha Gopis, Swapaksha Sakhis, they could easily understand that was the footprint of Srimati Radhi. Verse 28. Anayaradito nunam bhagavam haririshwaraha yo no vihaya govinda pritoya anayadiraha. This fortunate Ramani has certainly worshipped Bhagavan Shri perfectly and has fully satisfied him. Otherwise, why has our Prana Priyatama Sri Govinda, who is the love of our life, abandoned all of us and taken only her to a secluded place? Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushni. Lalita and other Swapaksha Sakhis, they easily understood that Radha was with Krishna. Chandravali and other Vipaksha Gopis, they were very distressed and they were even unable to speak. The Tatashta Gopis, they did not actually pay much attention to the fact that there was maybe another girl with Krishna. Because for them there was no problem if Krishna sometimes meet with Radha or with Chandravali. So they remained silent. Then the Surit Paksha Gopis, the ones who are
not obstructing the meeting of Radha Krishna, also not making an endeavor for them, for their meeting. They were the one to speak first this verse, Anaya Radhitunnam. In this way, this word Radha is being hidden here in the word Aradhana. So Aradhana means to worship, and Radha, it means the best worshipper. So with very great effort, Shukadeva Goswami is trying to hide the name of Radha in his heart. But by her mercy, her name came out from his mouth. And the reason for this is because Shukadeva Goswami, he realized the name of Govinda, the meaning of the name of Govinda. Govinda means the one who is enjoying the senses of Radha and who is controlled by her. So in this way, Krishna abandoned all the other gopis and took her alone to a private place. Or the other meaning is that Radha became angry and left the Rasa. So Krishna has gone with her to a secret place, leaving all of us behind. So the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarartha Darshini. So the Surit Paksha gopis, they recognized the footprint of that Ramani along with Krishna belonging to Vrishabhanandini Srimati Radhika. But because there were many different gopis around, they just kept that in their hearts and they acted as if they did not know to whom it belonged. So understanding the identity of that Ramani, the Surit Paksha gopis, they indirectly pronounced her name and expressed the glories of her fortune. The meaning of the verse is that gopi who went with Krishna alone, she has certainly worshipped Lord Narayan Bhagavan, who can fulfill the desires of his devotees and who takes away all their miseries. And by that worship, she controlled him. So in this way, Sri Govinda has abandoned us and gone alone with her to a secret place. So the word Anaya Radhitu becomes Aradhana. Aradhana means Radhayati Ti Radha, the one who is the best of all worshippers. So Radharani's name is being indicated here. So in this way, Shukadeva Goswami, he tried to keep Radharani's name secret, but by her mercy, spontaneously, it has manifested in a hidden way. So the gopis cannot be compared to Srimati Radhika because she is the only one who can control Sri Hari. Also, in those footprints of Srimati Radhika, the auspicious signs could be seen. Here we have also 19 symbols in Radharani's feet soles. Panchakalpatarvya Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Bhavibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo. Hare Krishna.